Hello, first quarter students. I'm Tracy Steed. I'm the Academic Dean at the Fort Myers campus. And I send a lot of emails to quarter one students, but I thought I'd do something a little different this time and send out a video message. I really wanted to share about some really cool resources that we have at Rasmussen College. So you can read the email that this message comes in for some other things, but I'd like to talk about Grammarly and Noodle Tools. So hopefully by now you've all done a little writing. I think most of you will find that your courses are going to have quite a bit of writing in them. And I don't know about you, but I can use all the help that I can get when I have to do a writing assignment. So I'm going to share a couple of things with you that might make your writing experience much better. So the first thing I want to tell you about is this really cool free tool. If you haven't found it already, it's called Grammarly. It's a grammar, spelling, and plagiarism checker. You just simply go to the Resources tab in any of your courses, click on the Grammarly underneath the Library Resources, and then make sure you're using your student email address to register for your free account. So everyone has a free account. If you use your personal email account, it'll charge you or want to charge you. But if you just use your student email account, you will see that you have a free account that all you need to do is register. So let me just take a quick pause here and show you exactly what I am talking about. So in a course, you will see the Resources tab. So if you click on that, it'll bring you to this page. And then this area right here under Library Resources, you will find exactly what I'm talking about, this Grammarly tool. So when you click on that, it'll bring you to a page like so. This is the Library and Learning Services page. And on this page, there is information about how to sign up for that Grammarly account. So you just click here on the link to sign in. If you don't have an account, you click here and just follow these directions. And the next thing you know, you'll have a Grammarly account. So what does it look like when you're using Grammarly? And I actually have Grammarly pulled up here so I can show you, give you a quick tour of what it looks like. So when you log in to Grammarly, it's going to look something like this. So you'll see on the left-hand side the menu, and then when you start to create projects, they'll show up over here. So let's look at one. I created this just for you guys so you can kind of see how Grammarly works. And I apologize for this not being quite big enough to show you everything, but you can see that I typed this as a sample and it made a lot of mistakes on purpose. And you can see that Grammarly underlines all the mistakes that I've made. When I move over here just a little, I can show you that, for example, this is spelled incorrectly. Well, here's the suggestion that Grammarly makes. So to correct this paper, all I have to do is click there and there. And then, oops, I forgot a comma, and I click there. And how many times have you used a little I instead of big I? This will catch it. So you just go through and make all the changes. That you don't have to make all the changes that Grammarly recommends, but I would say make as many of them that make sense. And then one of the other really cool features of Grammarly is it has a plagiarism checker. So I hope that you haven't heard that word from any of your instructors, that you haven't gotten anything like that in feedback, but this will save you a lot of heartache. If you just go to this little magnifying glass looking thing on the left, that's your plagiarism checker. If I turn that on, it will review my whole paper, and then it will tell me over here on the right that I have 30 words that are unoriginal. Well, we don't want that, right? That means that this whole paragraph has been copied and pasted from another source. So in that case, I need to reword that, paraphrase, put it in my own words, or if it's a situation where you want to make direct quotes, you need to do that and do it correctly using APA. So that's how we do Grammarly. So let me jump back over to my slide deck and tell you about the next really cool free tool that we have, this Noodle Tools. Again, free tool. It's a citation generator. So again, back to APA, how many of you have done a writing assignment and you've gotten some feedback that tells you that you need to be using citations and references and you need to put them in APA format. So this Noodle Tools citation generator is also very handy. Go about getting your account registered the same way that you do Grammarly, only instead of clicking on Grammarly, you click on Noodle Tools. It'll open the guide, and then it is the guide that will show you exactly how to get that Noodle Tools account. So again, back to the Library and Learning Services page. right here in the middle, all about how to get that Noodle Tools account registered and ready to go. Again, use your student email account to register that so that you don't have to pay for it. It's completely free at Rasmussen. So I can also show you how to use Noodle Tools, and let me do a quick little demonstration on that one for you. So what you'll do once you have an account is you'll just log in. And you have to log in with the correct password. So once you get logged in, it's going to take you to the Noodle Tools page, and it'll ask you a few questions as you're getting started for the first time. You want to make sure it's set on APA. It also does MLA, but we don't use that here at Rasmussen. We use APA. So I have all these projects that I have created just to kind of show how it works. So for example, if you want to create a brand new project, you click here, but we'll look at one I've created already so you can see just how cool this is. So these are my projects. Let's go up here to the sources, because that's what most students use this for, is to help format their resources and create their citations. So here are some references that maybe that I've used. I want to use as examples, but in this section you can put in all the references that you're going to use in a particular assignment or paper, and this system will save them so you can go back and you don't have to redo your reference again if you want to use that same resource for another paper. So to create any of these, you just create new citation. Most of the students are going off the internet, so we pick a website, maybe a web page, and then you're going to get this page here, and you just type in the information that it asked for. Whatever it asks for, you put it in there, and then you submit it, and the next thing that you get is, again, all of your references formatted just so. And let me show you one more cool thing, because all of your papers need a reference page. So if I go to print and export to Word, and I open a Word document, then what I get is in Word, my reference page, formatted perfectly, all of my references in alphabetical order. I can just copy this and paste it right into my paper. And that's really it. I wanted to share those two cool tools with you. I hope you'll all go in and explore Grammarly, and Noodle Tools is going to save you a lot of time. It's a little time on the front end to set it all up, but saves loads of time, especially the longer you're a student here and the more papers you write and the more projects you put together. You can start building a reference database, and you may choose to go in and take references that you've used before, especially if you take a class that's similar to one you've already had. So, thanks so much for your attention. Make sure that you reach out to me if you have any questions. I sit at the Fort Myers campus. 239-477-2133 is my number, or you can email me. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.